exciting and beautiful day, and not yet too hot, but it's getting there. So we'll try to keep a good pace here before everyone starts sweating. My name is Brandy Alisa, and I am the president and CEO of Habitat for Humanity-MidOhio, and I am so proud to be here representing that organization and here as part of the partnership we're kicking off today. Thank you. So welcome to the groundbreaking and official commencement of the Hollins family home. Miss Hollins, where are you? I saw you. There you are. Can we just celebrate Jaleesa Hollins? Because today, we're going to talk a lot about a lot of people and a lot of organizations, but today is ultimately about you, so congratulations. Today also marks a milestone in the partnership between the City Department of Building and Zoning Services, Fort Hays Education Center, and Habitat-MidOhio. We announced this partnership last year, building on a current framework, but today unlocks a new exciting chapter, hopefully the first of many. Partnerships are key to a sustainable future in solving our region's affordable housing crisis. No one can do it alone. And today is an exciting example of what will hopefully be many in the future. Well, there are many people to thank and acknowledge here today, and we'll get to that. I want to start with our next speaker, or really our first speaker, someone I consider a former colleague, a mentor, a friend, and hopefully a future volunteer construction crew leader with Habitat-MidOhio when he retires. Director of Building and Zoning Services, Scott Messer. Thank you, Scott.
That's right. Thank you so much, Brandy. It is an exciting day. As Brandy said, I'm Scott Messer. I've had the privilege of being the Director of Building and Zoning Services in the City of Columbus, and I couldn't be more excited about the partnership that we've created with Habitat today, and also the Fort Hays School for the last several years. I think there's been a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of things that I just want to say a few thank yous. I want to thank my team at BZS. The creation of this partnership has been led by Cynthia Rickman, who's here today, Dave Daniel, Kara Flannery of our HR team, and many of my inspection supervisors are here. So I just want to, if you guys could wave. Yep, there they are. And, you know, really without them, none of this would be possible, and without the Fort Hays team that have been so helpful. I know former principal Dr. Milton Ruffin, Crystal Sanders, Jenny Mead, David Madison, other members of Fort Hays. I know there's several of them here today too, so thank you. And Brandy and her team, I've gotten to meet a lot of her team as we've kicked off this partnership. It's been great. This is such an opportunity to just change lives, not only for the houses that are built, but the students, families, the whole neighborhood. And so, you know, as a department that does a lot of regulatory work day in and day out, when we can switch gears a little bit and be a part of something that really affects the whole city of Columbus and affects the neighborhood and partner with such great organizations, it's such a privilege. So thanks everyone from Habitat. I'm just going to talk real briefly about the program. A few years ago, we decided to create a program and a partnership with Fort Hays. We had used financial support for them, buying equipment and materials and supplies for a few years, but really I wanted to do a lot more. We wanted to really try to invest in the students. We really appreciated the idea that not everyone's going to go to college. A lot of students want a different career path, and we really wanted to invest and be a part of that. And so my team came up with several different ways beyond just financial support that we could start to partner. We worked with Fort Hays to create, we have an annual BZS day that we really come out with our human resources people, showing them how to fill out applications and resumes, and we have a whole day-long presentation and partnership where our supervisors come out and meet with all the students. We have shadow days where the students can come to building and zoning and shadow inspectors to see what their life is all about. We have paid interns, students who spend the whole summer with us. We have mentorship opportunities, and just this year, starting last year, we actually have an apprenticeship program where students can graduate from Fort Hays and come directly working for the City of Columbus, training to be a full-time inspector. So Great, fantastic. We hired our first cohort of interns in 2023. Some of them are here. Gus Hooley, for example, is on the end here. Gus graduated from Fort Hays and became our first ever paid full-time apprentice. You know, we had to partner with the state of Ohio to get credentialing and things worked out to where they can come directly to us. Usually they would have to spend a few years out in the industry and the career before they could be an inspector, but no longer. They can come train with me for a few years and go directly into working. So Gus is our first apprenticeship trainee from a trade school, and so that's great. And Jaden Ashford, who participated in last year's intern program, is our newest full-time apprentice structural inspection trainee. And Jaden is here, and today is actually his first day on the job. So just to give you an idea, once these two young men pass their exams, which can happen in the next couple of years, they will start out at Building and Zoning at a salary of $85,000. $85,000. So, you know, hey, it's a great opportunity where we're really making a difference. Real jobs, real people, graduating from Fort Hays, such a great place, and coming right into the workplace with us. We couldn't be more excited. We also have all of our interns from this year who are here, and I want to introduce some of those if they'll just wave. Emiliana is here, Diego, Kais, and James. So they're all here. Thanks for spending this with us, and good luck in your senior year. And so one of those may also be graduating and come to work for us. So we're just really excited about that partnership. But today we're here because we're taking that partnership even further, adding an additional partner in Habitat for Humanity, where we're actually going to be building a house. Students are going to be able to participate and learn their construction trades on a real project where a house is actually getting built, which is so exciting and being a part of. My team has volunteered in the past at Habitat projects and would have an opportunity to help work build this house. And so it's just really an exciting day for us. You know, the biggest thing before I finish my comments, the biggest thing that I want to mention, I want to thank Dr. Chapman. I know she's here at Columbus School Board. I just want you to know that these students, they even change the way we do work at the City of Columbus. Their energy, their enthusiasm. We've just been so overwhelmed by their eagerness to learn, and just that partnership that we've been able to cultivate has just really made a difference in the morale and the level of contribution that even my team feels like they can have. You know, we all feel like we serve a purpose day in and day out, but sometimes it's harder to, on a day-to-day basis, to, you know, really feel that impact and feel that. And I think my team have said over and over again, what a difference and what an exciting thing to have these students around and learning and growing and looking at the next generation. So thanks for that. Mayor Ginther is with us today. He's been a champion of the Columbus School District for many years. I'm so grateful for his leadership and support. He's consistently challenged me and our team to find creative and new ways to rise to the needs of Columbus, especially around equity and jobs creation and workforce development. To be honest, this partnership is a direct result of that kind of leadership and direction that I've received from the mayor. So it's my pleasure to bring Mayor Ginther up here and just thank him for all of his leadership and support.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What a great morning here in the city of Columbus. A beautiful morning. Little ones are starting to head back into classrooms, and teenagers like the one in my house is slowly kicking off those cobwebs, getting ready to get back into school. But today's a great morning for us to celebrate. I want to thank all of the partners. I mean, this is a great team here, isn't it? Everybody's stacking hands, putting our kids first, putting our families first. All the great leadership. We're so thrilled to have so many great men of such a distinguished fraternity here with us, stacking hands. We're grateful for you and all that you're doing to help put families first. I get to do a lot of groundbreakings, but this one is pretty special. Not only is this an investment in the continued revitalization of this neighborhood, not only does it continue to help us tackle our regional housing crisis, but will help the Fort Hays students here today explore new avenues, new opportunities that will benefit them for years to come. This project is proof of what happens when partnerships move from conversation to action. City of Columbus, Fort Hays Career Center, Habitat for Humanity are working together to connect people, our kids, to opportunity, hope, and home ownership. This house is being constructed on a city land bank lot close to Fort Hays, so students will be able to see this house rise from a vacant lot to a home. And the students who work on it will be able to come back and tell their loved ones about the home they built. This is just the beginning. Another student-built Habitat home is planned for 2026, right across the street. Affordable housing is the foundation of neighborhood and economic vitality. In the case of this house, the literal foundation is being poured by Fort Hays students who will learn the skills for careers our city desperately needs. While in school and while building this house, these students will learn from trained professionals. They will acquire the skills necessary to become electricians, HVAC techs, construction workers, and other skilled tradespersons. They can also train for careers, as Scott mentioned, as building inspectors at the city's Department of Building and Zoning Services. He mentioned Gus, and we're so thrilled to have Jaden on his very first day with the City of Columbus. I saw his ID. He's legit. He's working hard for the people of Columbus. Give it up for Jaden. And Millie Golden, a BZS intern this year, is here as well. Welcome, Jaden and Millie. I can't wait to see all the great things you're going to continue to do in our city. Millie told me she grew up loving to build things and take them apart, but ultimately put them back together. And what an incredible story that all of us are coming together to give her an incredible opportunity to literally build the future of our city. I'm excited for these students and excited for the Hollins family. How about this incredible family? Let's give it up for the Hollins family. Affordable home ownership opportunities build neighborhoods, build generational wealth, and build opportunity. It's one of the reasons I've introduced our city's third affordable housing bond. The 2019 and 2022 affordable housing bonds, approved overwhelmingly by the voters of this city, have enabled the creation of 278 permanent affordable home ownership opportunities to date, and we're just getting started. There's $500 million, the city's largest investment ever into housing, on the ballot this fall. I encourage you to make sure your registration is up to date, that you get educated about the issues, and share information with people you work with, you worship with, that you associate with about the importance of this for the future of our city. Thank you to everyone who had a hand in making today possible. Together, we're not just building houses, we're building futures. Millie's future starts today. Jaden's future, Gus's future, all because of us coming together and putting them first. And this incredible family who will be able to enjoy what we all dream of: home ownership, the American dream, generational wealth to pass on to children, and a great opportunity for success in a community whose trajectory has never been better. Today is a special day in the city of Columbus, and I'm so thrilled to welcome up an incredible advocate for housing, for families, for neighborhoods. He's our council president. Please welcome Shannon Harden.
This is truly a Columbus City Schools Day. The Whetstone mayor just introduced the Columbus Alternative High School Council President and Millie at Fort Hays, we really got the whole trifecta here. So it really is an honor to be here with you, to our superintendent, to our school board president. Let's pray for them as we send our kids back to school, for their leadership, for all those who are educating our young people. We know that our educators are more than just educators, their family, their friends, their supporters, their mentors, and we just pray over them that they have a great school year. I pulled up and saw all the brothers of Omega Psi Phi, and I'm like, what is going on over here? Like, man, you know, and then I saw Larry Price come up, and he's, you know, they often say there's an alpha and then there's Omega, right? So, but no, to everybody here, it truly is an honor to be here. This is such a special day for the city of Columbus. This is a home built not just with hammers and nails, but with vision, dedication, and heart. And what makes this moment even more inspiring is who's leading the work. As the mayor said, it's the students of Fort Hays Career Center with the Columbus City Schools. These young people are not only learning trades in the classroom, they're putting their skills to work in a way that will change lives. They're rebuilding a real home for a real family right here in our community. And that matters because every cut of wood and every wall framed, every nail that is hammered is preparing them for a future career. $85,000? I won't tell you how much a council president makes. It's not much more. Their ingenuity and their craftsmanship will give a family not only a safe place to live, but also our city a stronger foundation. So I want to thank Habitat for Humanity and my dear friend Brandy for your leadership and your thoughtfulness. This is the ingenuity that we're going to need going forward as a city. You've given these students the opportunity to see how their work changes lives, and you've given our city a model for how to invest in the next generation while tackling one of our greatest challenges, as the mayor said, the need to build more affordable housing. So I want to commend Columbus City Schools, especially Fort Hays, for showing what's possible when education is hands-on, when learning connects directly to community needs, and when students are trusted with real responsibility. This home is being built on land from the city's land bank in partnership with BZS, Building and Zoning Services. I'm proud of the city of Columbus that we have stepped up to make sure that our vacant lands becomes vibrant homes. When we put city-owned land bank back to work for the people who live here, we create opportunity. But also, let's be clear, we need more of this. And we need more affordable housing in Columbus, and we need more young people entering the skilled trades. Every home built like this is one more family with a safe, stable place to live, and one more group of students ready to lead our workforce. So to the students, you should be proud. One day soon, the Hollins family will cook meals in the kitchen that you built. They'll celebrate birthdays in the rooms that you framed. They'll look out of windows that you installed. And they'll know that their home was built with skill, with care, and with love by you. No pressure. So on behalf of Columbus City Council, I want to thank Habitat again, Columbus City Schools, Fort Hays, our city partners, the mayor for his leadership and thoughtfulness in this program. And I would just say, like I said, we need to do more of this. We live in challenging times, and there's no one coming to save us. It's going to be us on the local level, figuring out how to stack hands and do things just like this that is going to get us through these challenging times. So let's lean in to more and more of this. Now, it is my great honor to introduce back up the leader of this organization, Ms. Brandy Braun Alcia.
Thank you, Council President Hardin. Thank you, Mayor Ginther. Thank you, Director Messer, for your inspiring remarks and for your commitment to partnership and affordable housing. Habitat-MidOhio wants to be a leader in connecting people to opportunity and hope through affordable housing. More specifically, we aim to be a leader in helping solve the region's affordable housing crisis, and today is just the start. We also can be a leader in connecting young people to workforce and job training opportunities like we are with this example. It's a perfect space for us to be at with our model of bringing together cross-sector groups with teams and individuals and families. We want to see more people like Ms. Hollins step into home ownership and all that comes with it. And we want to see more people embrace construction and the related trades as a career path. As many of you know, building and financing affordable homes for ownership is a complicated and difficult puzzle. The cost of materials to build a house is incredibly expensive, and that's not changing really anytime. The labor to build a house is in short supply, high demand, and also can be very expensive. The cost to finance building a home is incredibly expensive. You can see all these, me saying expensive, expensive, expensive means that it's hard to make the homes affordable. But this partnership aims at helping fix and solve for each of those puzzle pieces in a unique way that embraces the Columbus spirit. As you keep your eyes on this site, you'll start to see a house come to life. But as others have alluded to, it's not just a house, it's a living laboratory where students will get hands-on construction experience and hopefully learn lifelong skills that will help set them apart for the future. It will also become a home, a place where a family can be better positioned to leave their unique marks on the world. I do want to recognize, because bringing affordable housing to life is very expensive. As a nonprofit, we rely on the philanthropic support, on the support of public partners, so including the City of Columbus, and thank you for that, but also private partners. So there are a few people and organizations I want to specifically recognize, and in no particular order. But Gil Bain, who's represented here by Stan Hendricks, their Columbus leader, also a Habitat board member. Thank you, Stan. Dave and Kathy Presper, who I know are here with us today, thank you for your support. The Reinberger Foundation, and we have a number of anonymous donors who wish to not be recognized, so I won't, even though their names are listed, I won't be tempted to read them. But on the back of your program, there are a number of companies represented who are giving in-kind either supplies or labor donations to bring this house to life. There are a few of people that I think are here with us because some of these are local companies. They're right here in Columbus and they're participating with, again, their donated labor or support. So Travis Bucklew, are you here to thank Travis? Thank you. Travis will be first up working with the students on the basement and foundation. Muth Roofing, is Muth here? No, but we'll still thank them. DAC Electric, and S&L Lumber. So let's thank everyone that is contributing in-kind services or materials. I also want to thank and recognize the many members of the Habitat team who are here today. If you're with the Habitat team, raise your hand, please. Thank you. It can be exciting to talk about a partnership like this, innovative partnerships like this require our teams to do things perhaps a little differently than they've done them in the past, and I appreciate the heart and mindset that everyone on our team has approached this with. I want to specifically recognize some leaders in our construction area because I know they care very deeply about the future workforce and about our youth, and I want to thank Eric Lambert, our Director of Construction, Andrew Likens, our Construction Superintendent. Andrew was here. And Matthias Menarche, I see you way in the back. Put your hand up high, please, Matthias. Matthias is one of our construction project leads, and he is going to be leading the construction of this house. And there is no person, I think, that could be a better leader and role model and supporter of the students who will be on this site. So Matthias, thank you for everything you've done and what you are doing. So today we officially commence the beginning of your home. Jaleesa, thank you for letting us be part of this journey with you, and congratulations. And now I would like to turn things over to Mr. Michael Cole, the president of the Columbus School Board.
Right. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. So first and foremost, I have to refer to a time. When I watched you, Mayor Ginther, transition from city council to the mayor's seat, and you introduced yourself as the mayor of an opportunity city. Brothers and sisters here this morning, the heart of opportunity is partnership. The heart of opportunity is where we make partnership, public, private, and nonprofit, come together and support community. I'm going to allow some brothers to shout themselves out, and I'm going to ask a question. Who's that knocking? Knock, knock, knocking. Who's that knocking at the door? Ain't that y'all chant? It's the Q's. Oh, man. I thought that was an old thing. I've heard y'all do that for years. Well, I'll allow y'all to bark it out real quick. Go right ahead. Go. All right. All right. But behind this movement as well has been just a community of people who have come together to make things work on behalf of young people. You young people at the table, all of you, listen, I am one of the people, along with others on the Board of Education, who brag about the work that you all are doing. I want to thank Cynthia Rickman. I want to thank all the folks who haven't been named here today. Also, Fort Hays staff, who've had the opportunity to contribute to this in a way that opens the door for you to not only develop a skill set that is transferable all over the world. You hammer a nail, you measure, you do the same thing in Bangladesh as you do right here in the city of Columbus. But the idea that you have the opportunity to create and contribute to this space in a way that moves Milo Grogan, moves our Near East Side, moves this city forward in a way that helps families find safe, affordable places to live. Decent, safe, affordable places to live. Habitat friends, this is something that is a blessing. Thank you all for what you're doing for the community. Thank you all for what you're going to contribute to this community moving forward. And most importantly, our hearts and our arms are open to support you in any way possible to ensure the gift of your innovation, the gift of your skill set, the gift of your love and value are shared amongst everybody here. All right? Feel free, yeah. I want to close with just, again, this idea that this work is tremendous. This work is tremendous in a way that we expand the opportunity. We expand the idea of what Columbus means as an opportunity city, where partnership is the heart of it all, where partnership makes this thing work the best way for people that need it the most. People who need it the most. Children, their families, our communities, our neighborhoods, and even our schools. God bless you. God bless Columbus City Schools. Now, it is my duty, and my honor to introduce my superintendent, Dr. Angela Chapman. Please.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today is a beautiful day. It's Monday, August 18th. We welcome back all of our employees today. So we have 9,000 CCS employees across the district that are preparing for the first day of school, and it's T-minus 7 days until the first day of school. And on behalf of all the parents across the city, like myself, we are ready for the first day of school. We are ready to send our students back to the loving, caring arms of our educators so that you can do what you do best, educate our babies. But today is a very special day. Thank you, Board Member Cole, for that warm introduction, and welcome to all of our partners that are here with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for investing in our youth, in making this day possible. Additionally, I would certainly like to thank the Department of Building and Zoning Services, Mayor Andrew Ginther, our City Council President Shannon Harden, and our Habitat for Humanity Mid-Ohio President and CEO, Brandy Braun Alisa, for your partnership, your vision, and your support of Columbus City Schools in this meaningful work. And I would like to say that all of these teams and departments, you have earned an A+ for your hard work, your dedication, your commitment, and for making today possible. When we stood together on October 9th, 2024, to unveil this partnership with Columbus City Schools, Habitat for Humanity Mid-Ohio, and the City of Columbus, we knew it would be an excellent opportunity for our scholars. And here we are today, just 10 months later, standing on Old Leonard Avenue, right in the backyard of our beautiful Fort Hays campus, breaking ground on a home that will soon be transformed entirely by our very own Fort Hays Career Center construction trade students. Over the next 7 months, with the exceptional talents of our students, this empty lot will become a home for the Hollins family, a home that they can be proud to call their own. These efforts are a perfect example of what community in action looks like, sounds like, and feels like in our community. Our students are leading the way, supported by dedicated partners as we continue building pathways for student success and stronger connections across Columbus. Let's give our students another round of applause for the dedication, craftsmanship, skill, and effort they bring to this project. And students, please stand, even our former students, right, who have graduated and now have high-paying jobs. To all of our CCS students, this is your moment. This work-based learning experience introduces our students to Habitat and its efforts to revitalize neighborhoods and increase affordable home ownership opportunities for Columbus families. Today's groundbreaking is a testament to the determination and leadership skills our students carry within them. It's a reflection of why we say leaders are grown here, right here in CCS. This school year, our district theme is just that. Leaders are grown here. This is our declaration to the Columbus community, and proof is in the scholars that are present today. What we're witnessing today is CCS students rising to the challenge, putting in the work to master their job skills, and showing that leadership begins the moment that you commit yourself to learning and growing as a leader. And to our students, I'll say that on my resume, when I graduated from high school, when I graduated with a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a doctorate, I still couldn't say that I built a home. So kudos to you for the skills and the experiences that you will be able to add to your resume. And again, I want to thank everyone who is here with us today who has made this moment possible. We could not have done this work without you, and it is a challenge to all of us to make sure that we continue to come together to do collaborative projects like this that not only improve the lives of our students, but also improve the lives of our community. And now it's my honor to introduce one of our student leaders, Fort Hays student and Building and Zoning Services intern, Millie Golden. Millie is exactly what Leaders Grown Here is all about. Stepping up, taking charge, inspiring others, and using her skills to make a meaningful impact. Let's give a warm welcome to Millie Golden.
Thank you, Dr. Chapman. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Emiliana Golden, and I'm a senior in the carpentry program at Fort Hays Career Center. Being a part of Fort Hays has been an absolute blessing, and I'm thankful for the experience, the knowledge, and the support from my teachers and peers. Over the summer, I worked with the City of Columbus in the structural section at BZS. I learned about building codes and saw how real construction sites are run, which will help me as I work on this house and in the future. During my time here at BZS, I've had one of the best experiences of my life. I was welcomed with open arms and treated like one of their own, and I'm truly grateful. To be able to make a change to make a difference in another family's life, it's something I'm grateful, honored, and blessed to do, because this project really hits home for me. Growing up, I watched my mom struggle, and she didn't have much help. That sparked something in me. I told myself, one day, I'll make a difference, some way, somehow. The Habitat House project is making that dream come true. I'm thankful for the Habitat of Humanity, BZS, and my school for giving me this opportunity. I'm excited to help make a change, and not just this family's life, but many more to come. There's a whole world out there that I plan to touch, and this is only the beginning. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to introduce Habitat Board President, Michael C.
So I have the hardest job following like the true star, and I had an opportunity to talk to Millie and her mom earlier, and really I feel the future is just so bright. I'm standing here today really in two roles. One as chair of the board for Habitat for Humanity. Second is I lead the largest commercial real estate firm in Central Ohio, and I have to just say that we have the privilege of working alongside a lot of these large companies that are creating this opportunity here, but there's not enough housing. And I need to applaud the city's leadership on housing and helping us create and establish and continue all of that opportunity. So thank you very much for everything that you guys are doing. I oversee a very large region, and there's no place like Central Ohio. So thank you for what Columbus is doing. And so with that, I can definitely feel the energy and excitement of what is to come. This project represents so much of what Habitat for Humanity is about: partnerships and connecting families, volunteers, private and public sector partners, and the community to opportunity and to hope. As we put the shovels in the ground, let's do something together as a symbol of our partnership. Whether you swing a hammer on a house, sign a permit, mentor a student, or simply share Habitat's mission with someone else, you are part of the story. On behalf of the Habitat-MidOhio Board of Directors, thank you for your partnership, dedication, and belief that every person has a decent place to live. Now, let's grab the shovels and get to work.
All right, so the gentleman, the tall gentleman right here on the right is the primary photographer who's going to take shots today. Just have to kind of share space, just the hair. Thanks. All right, we're going to take 3 photos. The first one, I just want you to stand and put your hands on the shovel, and then look up here at the photographer, and he'll tell you when he's done. Wait, hold on. All right, everybody look up. Sorry.
All right. Okay, what's next?
You good? Everybody else good? Okay. Next one, I'm going to pick up your shovel, stick it in the dirt, but don't throw any dirt yet. Just go ahead and shove it in the dirt. Look up again. All right, everybody look up here. All right, we'll stop. On the next one, when I count to 3, you're going to take a shovel of dirt and throw it this way. Just don't cover me in the dirt. So Marshall, we're gonna aim for you. Sorry. Okay, everybody got a shovel full of dirt. On the count of 3, looking up at the camera. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, we have a few more photos, so you can stick around if you want to. Mayor, you're